y'all know what this is. Y'all probably wondering why I sound like this. Now, of course, I'm putting all the February marches together because I've been so busy. But I just finished as of today my 16 to 16 days in a row strength, powerlifting, weight training. My motherfucking body hurts. Okay. Lifting heavy and like 300, 400, 500 pounds every day for 16 days straight is very draining. But I'll talk about it with my bro, Chauncey Woodson. Hi, Chauncey.
Yeah, what's up, brother? Sound like you need to just deep dive in a damn ice bath. That's what you need right now.
Bro, I just want to go to sleep for like. I got a show tonight. I got shows all the rest of the week, pretty much. And plus, it's Mania week. Plus, it's Mania week out here, and it's a bunch of shit just jumping off every night. I'm gonna take as many naps as I can.
Please do.
I was tired, dude. I did. I got up, and I was like, I got up this morning, and I was like, you know what? Because I kept telling myself the past couple of days, there's nobody holding you to this but yourself. This is something you chose to do. You could stop at any moment. Right. I kept telling myself that. And so I got to the gym and I was like, all right, we're going to do it. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to start warm up like I've always been. Like I've been warming up heavy. So if I can just pick up heavy, I can go. So I put 180 on each side on the shoulder press. And I was like, fuck it. Let's do it. And then I did it. And I felt one tear trickle down like that old commercial.
Oh, Lord.
It's like, I got to do another 30-something at least. Because I always, it's not just picking it up. It's at least doing 35 to 40 minutes worth of a solid workout.
Mm-hmm.
And I got through it. And then I went in the sauna and I stretched my ass off because I was like, if I don't stretch, this is going to be even worse for me later.
Right.
And then I went and got a whole half a chicken because I felt I earned it.
Do what it do, man. Do what it do.
But yeah, I mean, overall, all is still, it was like I keep saying on social media and everything. It was a great mental test,
right?
Because it takes a lot to push yourself to go to that level.
Oh yeah,
and keep going. Everybody's like, you tearing your body up. I'm like, I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
But I know also I'm not going to push myself to the point where if I feel like something's tearing or breaking or ripping, I'm going to go past that.
Mm-hmm.
But to have done that, to have lost 4 inches on my waist, to got a little bit more definition. And, it's not something, I don't know if I'll do it again, but God damn it, I feel great at the end results. I'm just tired.
Hey, I feel you, man. I say recover as best as you can. And, hey, as long as you happy with what you progressing with, that's all that matters.
So what's going on with you, man? You just said you guys got out the theater from John Wick 4. Here's the crazy part. People keep saying I'm crazy because I haven't seen shit in like a month because I haven't had time to.
No, I feel you.
Because I want to see I had people ask me like, yo, I ain't no review for this, that, and the third. I ain't had time.
Right.
But it's a good I ain't had time. But yes, you were saying, I'm sorry to interrupt, bro.
No, that's cool. Just came from seeing John Wick 4, phenomenal. Great way to end this series and whatever they got going on with the spinoff movies or shows, what they're gonna do. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it was just fucking phenomenal masterpiece. Outside of that, I've just been getting my work on. Basically, I've been immersed into my photography even more than ever because the past couple months I've been doing a workshop with a photographer friend who's now I'm also my photography mentor out in Chicago Heights.
Okay.
I've been doing because mainly I'm cool with doing natural life photography and landscape stuff or whatever, but I want to hone in and amplify my skills on the studio route because if I'm gonna really, really do photography like that, I need to get my studio work down pat. So that's why I'm working with him on. And I've been progressing so far so good. It's just no matter of, just keeping steady in on stuff like manual exposures, your lighting, because those are key in terms of getting some damn good studio photography shots.
Dude, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Because it started off as a hobby, as most does for most people, and it goes from a hobby to something you're like, wait, I got a knack for this. And then it also helps when you get a mentor, somebody who's like, yo, I see something in you that can do this on another level. And like you said, to go from, because there's so many photographers that just want to stick to natural light because it's easy.
Right.
And to go get studio lighting and understand about that and different skin tones and different situations, dude, that's commendable, bro. Real talk.
Yeah. And I worked with another photographer homie that I met up with a couple years ago. Did something a little nice and interesting this past Sunday. This is a different one though. I did a nude/lingerie workshop.
And so you was out here in lingerie, is what you telling me?
No, Negro, no, hell no.
You was around this bitch like this?
I'm like, nah.
Treat me like one of your French girls.
Right. No, but that was a quite interesting experience too. It was pretty cool for the most part. Nobody was on no horn dog shit. Everybody was professional. It was just a good time overall.
I've always been intrigued by those because yes, the body in its natural form is considered a work of art, right?
Right.
But man, woman, whatever, there is a level once you get past, I think once you first started, you have to get past the sexual appetite that somewhat, to for lack of better words.
Exactly.
And then once you get past that, then it all just becomes, all right, this is just another person I'm doing.
Right. And that, like my photographer mentor, whose name is Sanjata, by the way, shout out to him. Me and him have had multiple conversations before we even started the workshop for the day. And we talked about, he tells me how, when it comes to something like that, if you want to do something like that, as some type of like special project, whatever like that, talk to people who you've seen done it and it's comfortable doing it, like IG or something like that. Because those are more the ones who are more easier to kind of talk to, and instead of like some random person, especially like a random lady who just think they instantly think, oh, he a photographer, he must want to take pictures of me naked, he must be a creep, that this, that, and the other. And that's another stigma you want to kind of erase mind too. So there's that. But outside of all that, man, I tell you, it's a sad day for people to be a YouTuber, because this past weekend, my ex been getting cooked, bro.
Like who?
For example, Charleston White.
What happened with him? Yo, because again, it's been so busy this week.
I know.
Not only because there was WonderCon this weekend. I only went Saturday because I had to do some interviews. And that's when the Jonathan Major shit came out.
Right.
And then when that shit came out, because I was there with that hashtag show, we was like, And again, the brother in me said the same shit. Every black person was like, I wonder is his girl. And then less than 12 hours, all that shit came out, and everybody was like, there you go.
Right.
But with Charleston White, because I keep that motherfucker, like, look, some people keep trying to say, oh, he doing a good job. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Dude playing with fire.
Yeah, he is. Not only is he cooning it out like it ain't nobody's business. I know everybody, consider Auburn Preach ain't their biggest cup of tea in terms of comedy and stuff like that, but they exposed the hell out of this fool. They dug up video of this fool openly admitting to basically lacing chicks like, cigarettes and or alcohol with stuff. And yeah, he openly admitted to this on video.
Here's my question though. You get somebody who's become, for all intents and purposes, as prolific as he has become. Does that make him untouchable though? Because you get this group of dudes that follow somebody like that,
right?
And it's toxic, and they don't give a fuck what they've done. It's what they do now. So I wonder, like, again, something about dude always rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so to hear this isn't surprising by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But I just wonder, so what's happened since?
Well, since then, everybody who has been, call themselves bigging them up like Fresh and Fit, that fool Anton Daniels I told you about,
But you got to look at the niggas that see, but also it's the niggas that the type of them fresh and fit niggas out of all them niggas.
Right.
Go, I'll let you finish what I said, I guess.
I get what you're saying. But no, it's like they've been on silent mode. It's like no comment, that type of shit. It's like that's what y'all get when y'all big up motherfuckers who you want to, speak your little stupid ass talking points and make yourself sound, more prevalent than ever.
Like, why would you?
Yeah,
no, I just like, why?
Right. And speaking of people picking up talking points, these fools in the Black Manosphere on YouTube, they got egg and shit and everything on their face right now. Because the Black Manosphere,
I've never heard of them.
Basically, it's like a multitude of these Negroes on Black YouTube who want to talk the red pill shit and all this and that. Always want to blame. If they ain't gonna blame the Black community, they're gonna blame the Black woman or single mothers, this, that, and the other. Anyhow, so in the past year, this lily white chick named Just Pearly Things from Elmhurst, Illinois, of all places.
Is that the bitch that said slavery ain't a big of a thing?
Yep. Bingo. And then came under fire ever since. You got motherfuckers like O'Shea Duke Jackson, Obsidian Ali, or whatever like that, trying to steal cape for, but other motherfuckers who then, tried to network with her and associate with her, they called her out. I was like, I don't know if this is y'all way to try to save y'all black card or not, but it might be too little too late because y'all been, bear hugging her ass for every little bullshit thing she said. First of all, you should have known something was wrong when she had Nick Fuentes of all people on her show.
Yep.
Secondly, why are you, even fucking shocked by the fact that she said stuff like, oh, I like Ben, as in Ben Shapiro. And I'm like, yeah, all y'all fools are dumb now.
It's like, well, let me say this.
Okay.
Motherfuckers have been, Clint Coley said it. My homie Clint Coley said it the best. Mm-hmm. And I've been saying it too. He just said it on the pod, but I've been telling niggas this. People are now getting to the point where they're saying shit for shock value to catch the algorithm so people can go and watch them, right?
Right.
So they know if they start posting this alpha male, black male bullshit, but got a token white bitch, you gonna have people keep coming to you. Then the token white bitch say some stupid shit. So now you think it's dumb her speaking out of pocket or whatever, or she didn't mean it. Nah, she felt like that the whole time. Exactly. And you clowns gave her you gave her the right moment to figure out when to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you get all these niggas out here like, oh, well, she didn't mean it like that. Y'all just trying to cancel her. No, ain't nobody cancel her. She said what she felt. And again, y'all knew, like you say, you got Nick Fuentes here, a certified racist ass motherfucker. These certified racist dudes, they be grabbing be the most bitch made of niggas. Like these are the dudes that if you see them on the street, they're not gonna say shit unless a camera's in front of them or a bunch of people are around them.
And not to cut you off, prime example, one of her co-hosts who was like a black British dude, his girlfriend happens to be Italian. She said, well, Pearly said something to Nick Fuentes about, oh, I wish you luck. The girlfriend was like, I don't wish racist luck. Why would you wish a racist luck or whatever? Then he got in this little spiel. It was like, well, Italians wouldn't claim you because you're dating a black guy and this and that. But she said the day before Fuentes was around, her guy was quiet as a church mouse, cool as a cucumber, this and that. When he not off camera or not in studio, he got all the balls in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy is, and I ain't noticed till now, Fuentes is part Mexican, part Italian. But
his name is Fuentes.
Right. But you hate race mixing. I'm like, all right, motherfucker. Self-hating incel bitch. But anyway.
But that's the thing. These motherfuckers, everybody that does that, the overwhelming majority of motherfuckers that have this white superiority complex, or are always the most trash looking at. Like, you can't be the dominant shit, the superior race when you look like your genes are fucked.
Motherfucker look like Eddie Munster with bad hair dye job.
And it's like, you really want to sit here and say all this shit. You really want to sit here and make it seem as if you want to make it seem like you're right, but the problem is that's been the biggest issue with the internet, namely social media. It is giving way too many people a voice who should not have one.
Exactly.
I've seen, look, freedom of speech in regular conversation is one thing. But social media has amplified motherfuckers' voices who shouldn't be amplified. And because you have a bunch of coward ass motherfuckers, people with no profile pictures, hiding anonymity and all that shit, talk shit, they follow along with that because now they feel heard. But again, just as bitch made as the first person is, as bitch made as the second person is. It you know, people keep saying there's gonna be another civil war. Here's the problem about that statement. If it happened, I don't think motherfuckers understand the South would be done.
Oh, yeah.
Because the North owns the army. The North owns the military. Also, what are you going to do when a bunch of motherfuckers who are trained come in? And also, what do you think a South versus, look, there's no civil war happening.
No.
There's a, you allowed a racist in office as president. And so you opened the floodgates of what was supposed to be closed away from this country. So now you get another piece of shit who basically, through all intents and purposes, is the grand dragon of the Ku Klux Klan and Ron DeSantis.
Yeah.
DeSantis doesn't have a chance in hell of winning.
Yep.
And people keep trying to make sure, oh, he's the front runner. Ron DeSantis is so motherfucking extreme. People would take Trump again before they take him.
Man.
Which is sad to fucking say.
Exactly.
But it all goes back to these people with these talking points.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes. These are bitch dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin McInnes. This is a bitch dude that if he does not have the Proud Boys around him, he's a bitch.
Yes, indeed.
But because these motherfuckers have a voice, people have elevated them to some like a godlike status. These motherfuckers are bitches.
Oh, yeah. All day. Yeah, it is wild, though. It's wild. And it's like you just said, like all these Negroes who want to big them up or whatever like that, and then want to try to cape after the fact. It's like, it's kind of too little too late. I mean, you already been exposed for who you are. Now you're exposed even more. So all your little would-be pro-black or pull your bootstraps up BS y'all like to talk, it's done.
It's done.
You ain't got nothing else to fall back on.
It's fucking done.
Yeah, see, Stacey Dash ain't opening her mouth these days too much no more.
Again, Donald Trump left office and a lot of these motherfuckers lost their jobs. They lost their money because it was like, oh shit, ain't nobody fucking with. So now that is how you open the door for a Nick Fuentes, a Ben Shapiro, a Gavin McInnes, a Fresh and Fit, and all these dudes. All this cancel culture and woke shit. Y'all, the bitch that got exposed for writing a book saying shit was too woke and got asked, so what's woke?
Right.
And got asked, so what's woke?
Right. She was like,
it's gonna go viral. Yeah, because your book is on about it being woke. It's too bad. You should know off the top of your head because y'all don't. You don't want to admit what you think it is.
Right.
You got all this, oh, this is cancel culture. None of you motherfuckers have been canceled. Shut up.
Exactly.
Roseanne made a whole comedy special talking about I was canceled. Bitch, you sold a comedy show out in a theater. You were recorded regardless of whatever network it was. You made a stand-up special and over 10,000 people or some 5 to 10,000 people came to see you. Anywhere within that number. How are you canceled?
Right.
How? People want to use these terms, canceled and woke, and just use them just to use them. Like, stop.
I know. And it's kind of like going back to Jonathan Majors a little bit. It's like, even though everything's come out like it has, I got a feeling that Disney is going to try to pull some type of safety thing with him.
No, they ain't.
They're not.
This is Disney. If Disney let Evangeline Lilly keep talking, if Disney let Letitia Wright keep working, Jonathan Wright is the most high-profile actor in Hollywood right now. That is the last thing you want to do.
No, I'm saying not to cut you off, but I'm saying in terms of saving him for like Kang or whatever.
What do you mean?
Like, find some way to still try to keep him on.
Oh, ain't no find, so they're going to. Again, why do you think Jonathan Majors' lawyer? Yeah, that's his lawyer. That's Disney's lawyers.
Right.
Them is Disney's lawyers. They make Marvel Studios lawyers. Those are Disney's lawyers. Disney is powerful as fuck. You think for 1 second they finna let that fuck up their bag? They got plans?
Right.
You think for 1 second they finna let that? The only way Disney would let him go is if he really beat this bitch ass.
Right.
He would have to beat this bitch, and this bitch look like Rihanna. I hate to say it.
Okay.
And I hate to say it that way, but that's the street in me talk. But that's the only way, because that's a problem. I said it on the podcast. Allegations is one thing.
Right.
And that's the problem. And a lot of people say no. A lot of people have been saying on social media. It's funny how allegations came out. Motherfuckers was ready to write dude off.
I know, right? It's like, we ain't got the full details yet, people. What
you just heard he was arrested for domestic abuse.
Right. And now, instant
trigger. I said it on the podcast. I said, if he did it, if it's proven, then yeah, do what you got to do.
Right.
But wait till it come out. And that's a problem. People don't want to wait till shit come out. People want to jump on it and be like, yo, he did. No. Because you can't sit there and say, because again, like the lawyer said, when a call is like that is made, there has to be an arrest done. The lawyer even said it. There's New York law states that things have to happen in certain order. Now, she recanted her statements because the thing is, the next thing goes to the DA trying to get it. The state tries to pick it up. And if there is not enough evidence, then the state has to drop it.
Right.
There's a process. But people don't want to even let that process go, whether he's innocent or not. People too busy just going, oh, but it's funny as fuck. Motherfuckers made sure they stayed a whole day and a half, and since not even 2 days about Jonathan Majors, but been silent as a church mouse about Dana fucking White.
Man,
this motherfucker openly on video slapping his chick.
Right, and y'all still going to see the fights. Y'all still
ain't said shit.
Use all that shit.
It is almost about to be proven. When it all is allowed to be released, the video, witnesses, everything that says no, ain't shit happened. Ain't shit happened with the two of them.
Right.
But Dana White, this motherfucker openly on video. And ain't nobody said shit.
Oh, the way the privilege works, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. But to brighten it up a little bit, though, we got WrestleMania coming up. Kind of already know how some predictions is going to go, but I'd like to know your thoughts on certain things. We already talked about the obvious. We know that this could be the downfall of Roman. This could be the downfall of the bloodline.
First of all, let me just straight up tell you.
Okay.
Roman is losing. The bloodline is losing all the belts.
Yep.
I'm telling you this. I hate to be the spoiler. I hate to be the Paul Heyman. That's not a fact. That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler for me knowing people. Yep. The bloodline is losing everything. But it's also because Roman has a 4-month vacation set on the books.
There you go.
He earned his right to be off.
Right. He's been the held champion for 3 years and shit.
Let that man take some time off.
Right.
Y'all be like, oh, well, he only shows up so often. Let that man take some time off.
Right.
But he ain't showing up here on TV, this motherfucker doing press and all this other shit. Let that man take time off.
Right. What else we got going on? You think the rumor true about Gangrel coming back for Edge's intro?
Because he didn't do it at
So,
SummerSlam.
yeah. Okay.
Because if Christian wasn't signed to AEW, they'd have did the whole Brood.
Right. And that would have been dope as fuck.
They did the whole Brood.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I can see David being a part of it. Yep.
Yeah.
I just think they're going to do it night 2.
Yeah. I can see night 2.
Because having the cell just sit up, I mean, either way it goes, it's like the cell got to sit up. They're going to make a rig for it, but the cell either going to stay up that night for both nights, or they're just not going to put it up till night 2.
Okay. Shockingly, I think Dominic is going to go over.
Because that's how it's Ray being an old school dude. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to let my son take me out.
Right.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm not, because I don't want Ray to beat him.
Right.
I want Ray to beat his ass.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, last minute, Dominic wins.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how you end his career.
Right.
Again, some people are mad about it. It's the perfect way to end it.
Yeah.
It's Dominic's story comes full fucking circle.
Mm-hmm.
We watched this boy grow up.
Right.
We watched little kid ass Dominic become a man now.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's his turn to be his own man.
Right.
And this whole prison Dom has been the best shit for him.
Yeah. Believe it not. I still crack up with the little workout session with him and Sheamus. I still crack up with that shit.
Man, listen.
And then, like, now the real question is, after that happens, then what? Could we see possible face turn come SummerSlam, or weigh that out a little bit longer?
I just want to know. It depends on what they do with Judgment Day as a whole.
Okay.
Because Rhea's more than likely winning, which means Rhea goes to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
But there also is supposed to be another draft happening again.
Okay.
So it's going to vary on the draft. So it's a possibility the Judgment Day can get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Or because the Judgment Day is the main person Judgment Day is benefiting and helping is Damian Priest.
True.
Finn Balor's good on his own. Finn Balor. There's no worry about that, right? Mm-hmm. Finn Balor's is his own thing. Then Rhea is champ, speaks for itself. She doesn't really need nobody.
Right.
Dominic kind of needs Judgment Day right now still.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't keep being the whole thing with mommy.
Right.
Because that only works through this Ray thing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So it all varies how it goes.
And I was going to add in too, especially when Rhea wins, she's going to be on so much of another level. She can be like, all right, you bugging me. Get the hell out of my face.
Which also, it is smart because think about it. They have kept her away technically for most women until the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. Until everything. Think about it. She was just doing the shit. She was injured a little bit, but overall, they had her doing shit with the guys. They've built her up so fucking strong.
Right.
They built her so strong. There's no, you know what I'm saying? No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it depends. Like I said, the Judgment Day itself has lost its steam.
Yeah.
As a whole. As just being a faction, whatever, cool, whatever. But the point what they're supposed to be, it died out.
Yeah.
But it's just the only thing I think that's saving Damian Priest.
Basically. Because after it goes, the ship sailed with that, it's like, now what?
Because the question becomes, do you really need, for some people, the question is, do you need factions? Because the bloodline's going to break up.
Yeah.
Right? Because after the bloodline loses the belts, and once Roman loses the belts, when Roman doesn't have power, I don't need to be with you no more.
Right.
Right? Cool. Paul Heyman gonna do what Paul Heyman do. Either he gonna stay with Roman, he ain't going back to Brock because Brock finna hang it up soon.
Yeah.
Brock, like, look, I'm finna make this couple quick million. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You just don't have no real factions. You got teams.
Right.
You don't have any factions, and it's all about do you need any, and do you run with them?
Right.
Because I can't think of no real. I mean, you got Imperium, you got the Brawling Brutes, but do you really have the Brawling Brutes?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty much gotten to a point you just might as well let Butch and Reg just be a tag team.
And nobody, let's be honest, once he go back to being Pete Dunne,
Exactly.
who the fuck really cares about Ridge Holland? I hate to say it this way, and I'm always happy for anybody that gets a job on that level because you're working, you're living your dream, you're doing what you do. But when I look at the product and audience responses, I don't see people clamoring for Ridge Holland.
Right.
I see people cool with Sheamus. People know who Sheamus is.
Oh yeah.
Former WWE champion, what, 2-3 times?
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus is good. He about to get this Intercontinental title. Sheamus is good. People been wanting Pete Dunne to be back as the Bruiserweight for the longest.
Right.
Okay, cool. Nobody's saying nothing about Ridge Holland. Look, Riddick Moss could have been somebody, but y'all keep calling him Madcap. Don't nobody care about that. They keep calling him Madcap. Don't nobody give a shit. Who else? Don't nobody care about Rick Boogs. But you always do have to have people who fill in spots because you got a 3-hour show on Monday.
Right.
Elias, there's something about Elias that every time, one moment you think it's potential, then it just doesn't do anything.
Nope. And freaking Hit Row and Legato are pretty much afterthoughts right now.
I truly try to believe in Hit Row because I wanted them to succeed because when they got released, it was crazy how quick they were gone, right?
Right.
The problem is they needed Swerve.
Yeah.
And if they didn't get Swerve, they should have got JTG.
I was gonna say somebody with a bomb ass personality.
Because Ashanti the Adonis doesn't do it. Top Dollar is AJ Cool.
Yeah.
And B-Fab, she just there.
Right.
You know, it's like, come on, man. Y'all had some because you had somebody, you had a point man. You had a point man. You need a point. That group needs a point man.
Yeah. And then, like, when it comes to like the NXT side, it's already pretty much. You might as well just go ahead and say, Carmelo gonna get the belt because they said talking about Brian coming up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think that's a good idea.
Really?
What was it? 1 or 2 matches he had on Raw? Was it him and Ziggler?
Yeah, it was like him and Ziggler and him and Ciampa, I want to say too.
Yeah. People really didn't get behind Braun Breaker. And I understand some people, they'll say, well, when it's NXT, you got to get the WWE universe at large invested.
Right.
But there have been NXT talents that have come up with no problem.
Right.
I hope I'm making sense because, like,
no, you making sense.
I didn't see. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see that crowd really behind him like he should have. Like they should have been for him to be the NXT champion.
Right, because like especially recently, the past few times I've been peeping the crowd booing him. I'm like,
and then you go, Braun Breaker goes heel. Then what? What is it about a Braun? Again, I think you should have. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the best judge of character per se, but I sometimes feel like you should at least allow a character to do both sides, facing heel on NXT before you bring them up.
True.
See how the crowd deals with them both ways. Now, some people are fast tracked where it's like, yo, we just need to introduce you to the universe, then you come to the main shows.
Right.
That's a different ball game. I feel like there needs to be something. I just don't know if they start booing Braun Breaker, because if you try to make him Goldberg, it's definitely not gonna work.
Right. It ain't working.
the best thing you could do, and it's gonna suck to say this for me.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring him up, you need to use his uncle, not his daddy.
Hey.
It sucks to say. Look,
because I mean that'd be the best way to bring out some type of real personality problem.
you need his uncle.
Yeah.
His daddy is, yes, we know who his daddy's just a beast, but his uncle got personality. As crazy as fucking Scott is.
Yeah.
As crazy as Scott fucking is. But Scott doing, even if Scott gives him the chain metal headpiece, because here's the problem, he sounds like his uncle.
Sure in the hell do.
He sounds like Scott.
Yep.
Yes, we know that's Rick's son, and it would probably crush Rick. But even when they had Rick there for him winning the title, did nobody really care?
Nah.
It's his uncle that, look, there's something about the big bad booty daddy. There was a reason why when they split off and did things, Scott was able to become a star.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, that thing is a lot of steroids. A lot of steroids.
Yeah, yes, sir.
The fact Scott's still alive right now speaks volumes.
That's what I'm saying. Side note, I didn't realize how short he was because when I walked past him last year at C2E2, I was like, short. Damn.
I took a picture with him. I was like, but not now. Oh, like this weekend, I can't wait. Another reason I did this 16-day shit, I can't wait to be around because I saw Ziggler last, like Saturday for last, because we were all at a party in Beverly Hills. Him and Kayla came.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think Kayla so many times. We all just hang out because she live out here now.
Oh, okay.
So I seen Ziggler, and Ziggler's small. Ziggler's cut up. Ziggler's small.
Right.
I'm waiting to be around these motherfuckers that they might be taller than me, but they for sure ain't bigger than me.
Damn.
Because Ryan, his brother, is doing a comedy thing Wednesday at the store. I'm gonna go to it after I get done with my show.
Okay.
And you got Corbin there supposed to be telling jokes.
What?
Let me pull this up real quick for you. Uno momento. I'm gonna tell you all the people that's supposed to be telling these jokes on this show. Just so you, oh my God, bitch, what? I was supposed to be looking at something else. And I'm about to pull up. I swear, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you the first thing that popped up on my fucking phone on Instagram when I was going to go to Ryan's page. Okay. But this was the first goddamn thing popped up. Lord have mercy. Oh. Yep. Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
First damn thing. I was like, yo, I was looking for something else.
Right.
I was looking for something else. All right, hold on. Where is that? I saw it there. Okay. So Sean's supposed to be here. Sean Waltman. Sean's probably gonna be there. Kathy Kelly, Kathy from out here. Mike Rome, Austin is the homie. Austin was like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
What?
Nick does stand up. Baron Corbin, Medusa, the fuck?
The hell? Oh shit.
Hold on. There's more. There is more. Let's see. There was Corbin. Yeah, those are the ones. I was like, wait, what? Because I know Morrissey's supposed to be trying to do stand up again. So also, I'm working on something. Ooh, they putting the stage together now. The looks just came through. They putting the stage together now for WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was done already. I was just on day 7. Okay. Yeah, they building rigs and shit. They building light rigs and shit. So they may be figuring out what they're gonna do with it. I'm working on a comedy show with a couple of wrestlers right now. Me and my homegirl, Anna Zoya. Anna was signed to WWE, but she got released. She was in NXT, but she got released before she got the debut. And and both of us are stand-ups, and we both know a lot of people who are trying to do stand-up and different shit. And so we're working on putting the show together. And so we talked to one person. They said, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Nick and Ryan when I see them Wednesday. Succession's Matthew McFadden joins Marvel's Deadpool 3. Okay. All right, cool. And so I'm gonna talk to them, but we're working on some shit. But go ahead, let's finish talking WrestleMania. Come on.
Right. So what the hell else we got going on? I know Theory gonna win. Theory's gonna win. But the crazy part about that is what Cena told him, because that's gonna be messing with his mind.
But see, that was the one. I think that. So my boy, who's a producer, was like, "Nah, Theory will be okay." But I was like, I don't think that would. I said everything Cena said was cool. I just think the one thing he shouldn't have brought up was the night after WrestleMania. You got to face that crowd,
right?
Like, I'm fine with him saying, "Yo, they got to pipe in crowd noise, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about you." I'm fine with that. Which I was like, "Ooh, nigga, oh,
right."
He probably, but he needs to win. His things, Theory needs to win.
Yeah,
Theory needs it. Cena don't need it.
No, you don't.
Theory needs it. And I can see John giving it to him.
Yeah.
Who else? Like I said, Sheamus is going over for that belt. Sheamus is gonna pin Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's smart. This way they can feud for the Intercontinental title.
Right.
And then Gunther, I don't want him to be the first, but it looks like he might be the first challenger for Cody.
That would be interesting.
But the problem is Gunther can't be the first, because if he beats Gunther already, then when Gunther, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, it's not going to matter. So who else? Damage Control is going to win the tag titles back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Night 2.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
Seth and punk ass Logan Paul.
Yo, I'm fine with whoever goes over. I'm honestly fine with it. Logan Paul technically don't need a win. I mean, he got the Miz at SummerSlam last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
He beat him, right? They put him over, right?
So. Yeah.
Either way it go, this is the match I say gonna steal a whole fucking weekend.
I agree.
Look, when I saw what they were doing, I was like, this gonna steal the weekend. I said, when we saw it at the Rumble, I was like, yo, if this is the Mania match, they are liable to steal the show.
Yep.
Because we can hate Logan Paul as a person all day, every day.
Right.
But as a fucking athlete, that man is impeccable.
I give him credit for that, because with everything he's done, especially during the match with him and Roman, I'm like, this motherfucker here.
And like I said, that's with Roman.
Right.
Who can go, but just keeps a limited moveset per se.
Exactly.
Seth Rollins, this is WrestleMania. He gonna go out.
Hell yeah, Seth can snap.
So that's that. It's fucked up that no one cares about the Raw Women's title.
I know, right?
Because we know what's about to happen. Everybody knows Asuka.
Oh yeah.
But I'm fine with that too, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get away from Bianca Belair for a second.
Exactly.
Let's let her breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let her breathe. Let her chase.
Right, because she held the belt for a year now, or a little over a year.
So. A little over a year. Let her chase it.
Yeah.
Let her chase it. Let her have because again, now this whole thing of no automatic rematch is cool. Let her try to earn her spot back. Mm-hmm. You can do, because eventually you can start working in Chelsea Green.
Right.
If Chelsea can stay healthy,
mm-hmm.
that, as much as we don't care for her sometimes,
right?
Chelsea can be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I said, it's pretty much Asuka going. If Asuka don't win, that's the shock.
Yeah, that would be.
That's the shock if Asuka don't win.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I don't care about the showcase matches at all.
Neither me.
But I know why they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like, yo, we're gonna put everybody on. We're gonna call it a WrestleMania showcase.
Right.
Cool. It's gotta be Alpha Academy is out of it because of fucking gonna lose because of fucking maximum male models.
Right.
I can see it coming down to the profits because I don't know, is it an elimination or is it a one fall?
I want to say it's elimination.
So you get rid of the Viking Raiders first.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is where it get weird.
Because
technically, Alpha Academy are heels.
Yeah, they are.
So what's the better end result? Is it Braun and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy, or is it the Profits versus Alpha Academy? I'm gonna go Profits if I got to, because they're gonna give it more excitement.
Yeah.
But there's a possibility they could go Profits, Braun, Ricochet for the final two.
Which could still be a decent match.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, do you want to save, or do you want to save it or cash it in early to the Otis leaving?
I say go ahead, get it out the way because everybody knows it's coming. Because it's already talk about changing up Chad Gable and making him a more serious competitor as opposed to this comedic side we got of him.
Every time they've done that, though, don't nobody give a shit. It always changes again. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
And then you got the women, which fine.
Right.
I don't even know the team because, like, the women's tag team, it's like I don't care.
Right. Because, like, the only thing I can remember Quiet's kept as far as competitors go out of SmackDown women is Ronda and Shayna, Raquel and Liv.
Yep.
And Natalia and Chauncey.
And then did Chelsea and Sonya win last night?
I want to say yeah.
See? Let me see. WrestleMania card. I like how they started to tell you too, which is which night.
Right.
Like you got the motherfuckers sitting there saying, like, yo, on Saturday, on Sunday, cool. Brock is going F5 almost.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's definitely.
But I love it. I love they saving it.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad they saving it. Because also this is the first time in God knows how long have they made Brock look like he's scared.
Exactly.
Like, let's just be real. Brock has faced everybody big as him and bigger, and he's just been like, bitch, so what? This has been the first time he's been like, what the fuck?
Right, exactly.
Let me see. Charlotte Rhea. Yeah, Liv and Raquel, Natalia, Shotzi, Ronda, Shayna, Chelsea, and Street Fight, Yep. Did I freeze up, or was just my face just like that on my screen?
No, your face was like that on the screen. You freeze
up. Okay. Dominic Ray. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Because originally it's supposed to be 7-7. So it's supposed to be 14 matches, 7-7. Okay, y'all just gonna go ahead and do that. Cool. My fucking. Okay, whatever. Right. But yeah, so I mean, well, it'd be interesting to see, man. Like everybody been asking me, like, you ain't going, nigga? No. And the reason I'm not going because I live out here, so I know what that traffic gonna be like trying to leave that motherfucker.
I was gonna say, I know the traffic gonna be a motherfucking pain.
Traffic is already terrible for when it's regular concerts there. And this is people who, this ain't motherfuckers coming from all over the world. This brings in people from all over the world.
Right.
Also, a lot of these indie wrestling fans finna get robbed and everything going to these shows, thinking it's a joke out here in LA, thinking it's Los Angeles is sweet. These motherfuckers finna find out Los Angeles is a real city. So listen, I got to get ready to wrap this up because I got to go ahead and knock some shit out before I finally take a fucking nap. Right. I always love talking with you, broski. No doubt. Tell the people how they can find you, what you got going on, and if they can, if you got some of your photography work out there.
All right, for sure. So hit me up on the Facebook side, Chauncey C. Woodson. As this gentleman said, want to check out my latest photography works, check it out on my Instagram, ccw_78. Gonna try to work on doing a Squarespace page in the near future before the year is out. I know I've been kind of abandoning Chauncey Vision as of late, but I'm gonna try to kick that back up in the gear a little bit more frequently if I have to. I'll do some YouTube shorts or whatever to keep it going a little bit. But that's pretty much been it for me.
Man, please check this man out. Like I said, I'm putting all these together for February and March together. But y'all already know where to find me, all that good shit. Holla at y'all at the next one. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. I'm out. Bye.